Hello students, once again I am back with a new topic of algebra, that is financial planning. We are going to learn in financial planning GST today. What is GST? GST is nothing but goods and service tax. Now this tax is subsumed, means what? All the taxes previously were paid separately. Now they have been together and brought under one name, and that is GST. Which were the previous taxes which you used to pay separately, like excise duty, customs duty, VAT, entertainment tax, central sales tax, service tax, octroi and many other. Okay, so all these taxes, they have been brought together and only we are paying one tax, and that is called as GST. And so it is also said that one tax, one nation, one market. So GST is nothing but one tax, one nation, one market, and it has been started, or it has come into effect from 1st July 2017 under the leadership of Modi. Okay, so Prime Minister Modi was the person to introduce this bill of GST on 1st July 2017, and our pattern of GST is based on Canada pattern. Okay, Canada follows what pattern? That pattern we have followed for GST. Now in this GST, many terms are coming like CGST, SGST, then UTGST. Okay, now what is CGST? It is nothing but central GST. Central GST is paid to the central government. You know, our country is a federal form of government which is having a central government, that is at the Delhi we say, or the whole nation parliament, and then we have Vidhan Sabha, Vidhan Parishad, that is the state government. So that is SGST is nothing but state GST, which is to be paid to the state government. State government is like for Maharashtra, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, like that, and central government means India. Okay, now UTGST is we have union territories, so again union territory GST. Then another term comes is IGST. What is IGST? Is nothing but interstate, that is tax levied by central government. It is a tax levied by the central government for what? Interstate trading. Interstate trading means what? Punjab, Maharashtra, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, that is interstate trading जेव्हा असतं, it is there, that time it is IGST. Okay, now rates are different, which are being declared again by the central government. The rates are different for different products. What are they? 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%. Okay, these are the rates for different products, it is different. Okay, and it is fixed by the central government. So then 0% means what? No tax. Yes, so no tax is for which products? Electricity, petrol, diesel, there is no tax. Another one formula which you have to remember is amount of GST is nothing but the total value minus the taxable value. What is the amount of GST? Total value minus taxable value. See, now we have one sum. Company supplied cylinder to the consumer for taxable value of rupees 545. GST charged is 5%. What is the amount of CGST and SGST in the tax invoice? This is one question. Next question is what is the total amount paid by the consumer? This is another question. And find the amount of GST to be paid by the company. So now, just now we saw that the rate of GST they have mentioned here is 5%. So I have written rate of GST is 5%. So you all know that GST is bifurcated into, that is central GST and the state GST, and they have to pay half. That is 5% of half is 2.5, and another 5% of half is 2.5. So central GST you are going to pay 2.5, state GST you are going to pay 2.5. So now we are going to calculate central GST. 2.5% means upon 100 into 545. We simplify it, we are getting 13.625. Now what is 13.625? 3 decimals, we are going to consider this as 13.63. Okay, then SGST again 2.5%, that is 2.5% 2.5 upon 100 into 545. 545 is on the taxable value. That is, again the calculation comes 13.625. Again we are writing the near decimal 13.63. So this is how you have calculated separately the central GST and the state GST. Central GST is 13.63 and the state GST is 13.63. Okay, so the amount paid by the consumer, how much the amount the consumer is going to pay, the taxable value of which the cylinder is how much? 545, plus he is going to pay what? The GST. GST is what? For both, that is central GST and state GST. So 545 plus 13.63 which we calculated plus 13.63 comes to 572.26. So this is what the total customer is going to pay. Now what the question is asked, this is customer is over. Now they have asked you find the amount of GST to be paid by the company. So only GST. So you are talking about this and this, that is you are going to add this or multiply this by 2, that is 13.63 into 2 is this. So this is the amount of GST to be paid. We will see the next sum. Agent has charged a total rupees 590 to a courier parcel from Nasik to Nagpur. So total 590 is being charged. So in tax invoice the taxable value is 500. What is the taxable value? 500, on which GST is rupees 45, CGST, and SGST is also rupees 45. So find the rate of GST. Now they have asked you the rate of GST to be charged. Okay, so now you know the GST, the total GST is nothing but CGST and SGST. That CGST they have given us as 45, so we wrote 45. SGST they have given us as 45, so we have written 45. So 45 plus 45 is 90, that is the total GST. So that is we got 90 rupees he is going to pay as total GST. Now rate of GST is nothing but, if you will see, the total GST upon the taxable value. What is the rate of GST? Rate of GST is nothing but the total GST upon taxable value multiplied by, of course, percentage, that is 100. So 90 is given, or rather we found out 90 and the taxable value is 500. So we wrote 500, we simplified 0 cut, 0 cut, 0 cut, 0 cut, 5 18s are, and so we got 18%. So 18% is what the rate of GST charged for this service. Okay, we will see the next sum. S bought a laptop with 10% discount on the printed price. Now you all know what is a discount. Whenever you go for a sale, there is always a discount. Okay, and that discount is on the printed price. So the printed price of that laptop is rupees 50,000. So on 50,000 you will get a discount. Okay, and that discount is of 10%. So 10% discount on 50,000. And what is the GST charged? 18% GST was charged on the discounted price. So after calculating the discount, you are going to get the what? Discounted price. Then find the amount of CGST and SGST and what amount did that S pay. So very easy. First of all, let me make it clear. Value of the goods on which GST is levied is called as a taxable value. What is a taxable value? Value of the goods on which GST, on which you are going to calculate GST, that value is called as taxable value. Now in this case they have mentioned about discount and they have told the printed price is 50,000. So discount is always calculated on printed price. So 10% is the rate of discount. So which I have taken as 10% means 10 upon 100 on the printed price, that is 50,000. After simplifying this, I am getting the discount 5,000. So now what will be my discounted price? What will be my discounted price? That is the taxable value, nothing but the printed price minus discount. In this case printed price is 50,000, discount you calculated is 5,000. So 50,000 minus 5,000 is 45,000. So now this is your taxable value or the discounted price. Why discounted price here? Because they have mentioned about discount. Then rate of GST they have told us is 18%, and we are calculating that 18% just now I told you on what the taxable value. So taxable value is 45,000. So again CGST is half and SGST is half of 18%, that is 9%. So 9% means 9 upon 100 on the taxable value, that is 45,000. This will get cancelled, you are getting 4050. Again SGST is again 9%, that is 9 upon 100, that is for on the taxable value. Again you are getting 4050. Now if you will see, they have asked you the amount, how much he has paid. So the amount paid will be the taxable value naturally, because he is purchasing that laptop. So the taxable value with the discounted price is nothing but 45,000, plus GST is nothing but the central GST and the state GST which we have calculated. So 4050, this all addition comes to rupees 53,100. So hopefully you have understood the basic of GST in my this lecture. If you like, please share and subscribe with your friends. Thank you. God bless you all.